It's a little windy and loud because of water, but I wanted to say something about the prayer. You see the pier in the back? It's the place that I train every day for a few years now. Well, let's get out of here. It's too loud. And I wanted to say one important thing about the prayer, and I mix different, we'll say, techniques from martial arts and from yoga and from Tai Chi and whatever you would come up with. I mix it into the routine, what feels good, how to work with energies, how to stretch, to find yourself. One of the teachers will say like, you have to follow this current and you have to follow me, No, you don't. You can follow different things that you love. Like, you don't have to do one work. You can have 3 different jobs that you love as a hobbies. But this time I wanted to say about the prayer. Over the years, I noticed that when I prayed during my exercise, so I put my hands together, like in the Catholic Church, we put them together. I cannot show you because I'm holding the camera, but you put 2 things like this together to align here or somewhere lower. And I noticed that sometimes during the 30 seconds that I do it in the whole routine, and the whole routine is meditation, clearing the mind, good affirmations, stretching, sometimes full physical exercise, it's connection of all of those things. It depends what I need at that day. Breathing, yoga breathing, and doing the breaths and doing the spin of energy, and doing other things. So the routine is very different. It's very different techniques, but really simple and really working slowly if you go on with life doing it. But the prayer, I noticed that during the year I started to add the prayer sometimes, and I'm not the first fan of the prayer. You see, I explained on the switch how you should pray, how it works technically. It's a different article, it's a different video. I'm not going into details here. But I noticed when I used to pray sometimes for 30 seconds or 20 seconds or a minute, there was a switch in my energy. Like, you meditate, but successfully. To do the successful meditation is a different subject. It's not that easy, actually. Well, it is easy, but it's not. So to be successful in meditation, it's a whole different story. You can click in the first meditation session sometimes, if you can just let go and do it. Or if you have troubles in your mind with accepting how meditation works, you can try like me for 5 years and doing small progress any given day. Small problems. More progress comes with the problems as well on the side. But I noticed, I did some praying right now, and I noticed I pray for divinity, I pray for alignment, I pray for the spirit. That's what I'm praying for last few weeks. And then I noticed I came with a, good energy, but average in the morning. And I noticed during the prayer, I didn't feel anything or there was no magic, but then I finished, I get up and I was just feeling twice better. And I noticed that over the years as well, that the prayer, how it works, I don't know, it recharges you somehow with a good spirit or just good attitude, that you connect with that you miss maybe all life or most of the life. Like in my case, I was praying a lot when I was 6, 10, then I stopped for 15, 20 years, then I got back to it and understood how it's working and everything. Well, it's just a story of me. I noticed that the prayer really works. Well, in that case, so in the morning, I pray for connection spirit, for good alignment, for energy, for just be more divine, feel good, feel happy, you could say, feel good, feel inspired, that's what I pray with my intention and with my thought. So I try to connect the thought with the feeling. And then I just got up and I just felt inspired. I felt like, oh my God, this day is gonna be just beautiful. And that's how I started. And I talked to some beautiful person that was exercising on the same pier. We're gonna cross it in a second, where I used to do my morning practice. And I do also practice, I welcome the sun, I do different stuff, I connect with the wind, so I'm trying to connect with the elements, or I'm connecting to them. So you can feel, if you have more practice, you can feel the whisper of the wind, like it's telling something. Well, it's not telling a story, but you can kind of feel it more than just a wind, more than usually. Different things you can feel when you study a lot or just a little. This is the pier that I'm doing some exercise, enjoying, chilling, blending into the peace of life and more divinity, more in spirit. So it's all whatever you wish good for yourself, it's all the same. It's all prayer, you know? You wish yourself like, oh, I wish I would have more health. That's exactly the prayer that we do sometimes every day without even knowing it. All those affirmations, all, what do you say, what I want, what do you feel, what I want, it's just affirmation. And I just wanted to say, windy again. It's so windy, it's hard to make a video around here, you know? And I just wanted to say, it works. It works, it works. If you don't ban it in your mind, you know? If you don't put the wall between you and airy fairy and magic and the prayer and divinity, now I sound like some priest or something, you know? Nothing like that. I wish I would sound, you know? I wish I would sound more logical, more like I am, not like a priest in the church, because I have nothing to do with those guys. I talk through experience, not religion. I talk through connection or my wishes, but not through the church. I talk through meditation, but not through monastery. Even though you can meditate in a monastery, you can be great in the church, you can be great priest, and there is a lot of people working with or for churches and doing their own churches and saying great things as well. Inspirational. Some of those churches, Afro-Americans having very interesting churches in US. They sing, they dance, they praise the Lord. Well, for me, it's some religions, it's some maybe closed room, even if it's big, even if it's very nice. But it's so nice to see them doing all this and being with a joy. Praise something good. Well, it's all the prayer as well. Thank you very much. I'm coming back from my thank you very much for listening. Coming back from my morning walk. Take care, guys, and have a great day. If you worry, pray. Being nice, positive. That's what the prayer is. Well, take care, guys. Hey.